Distant temple bell. Trap beat kicks and 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 kicks. Sake and peace in a loud world. Lighting a stick for the ancestors. On my head, asking for the wisdom that the elders said. Concrete walls for the teens tonight. Trying to find the balance for the wrong and right. Smoke rises slowly to the ceiling fan. Trying to become a better man. Jasmine Incense heavy in the air, but I still smell your perfume. Life is unfair, ain't no way. Shaking the shrine in my room. Blooming in the dark like a midnight bloom. Makes introductional prayers with a modern flow. So many things that I still do not know. The triple hi-hat sound like chanting monks. Packing up my feelings in these vintage trunks. Jasmine Incense heavy in the air, but I still smell your perfume. Life is unfair, ain't no way. Shaking the shrine in my room. Blooming in the dark like a midnight bloom. Crisp hi-hats cutting the silence. Sacred thoughts and sinful nights, blinding out the neon lights. Bite, 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 bite. Jasmine Incense heavy in the air, but I still smell your perfume. Ace is unfair, ain't no way. Shaking the shrine in my room. Blooming in the dark like a midnight bloom. fading taillights, just me and the heavy bass. Yeah, Sukhumvit nice. Goodbye.
A cheap bottle of local rum on a plastic chair. The ceiling fan spinning slow in the humid air. Ice clinking in the glass, the only sound I hear. Trying to drown out the voice that calls you dear. Spicy lime peanuts tasting like ash in my mouth. My compass is broken, headed straight south on 40 BP, where my heart is racing the clock. Staring through this amber glass, watching the lonely hours pass. The heavy soft bass numbs my shaking hand, sinking deep into the Bangkok sand. Parodic R&B echoes in this empty room, sweeping up the pieces with a broken broom. I mix the soda water, watch the bubbles rise, and the empty promises and beautiful lies. The street dogs howling at the crescent moon. I know the morning sun is coming way too soon. Staring through this amber glass, watching the lonely hours pass. The heavy soft bass knows my shaking hand, sinking deep into the Bangkok sand. Melodic R&B echoes in this empty room, sweeping up the pieces with a broken broom. Every sip burns, but it feels so right. A temporary fix for a permanent night. Triple X hi-hat spilling like the liquor drops. The pain only stops when the heartbeat stops. Staring through the amber glass, watching the lonely hours pass. The heavy soft bass numbs my shaking hand, sinking deep into the Bangkok sand. R&B echoes in this empty room, sweeping up the pieces with a broken broom. Bottom of the bottle, empty.
2 a.m. still awake. Just me and the bowl, sizzling walk sound, chill R&B chords. Trap snap. Sitting on a plastic chair on the side of the road, watching the city traffic start to slow. The steam rising up from the hot clear soup. My mind is stuck playing on an endless loop. Texting a number but it does not go through. Everything I taste just reminds me of you. The vendor chopping garlic to a 140B, finding some comfort on this empty street. Triple roll snapping in the midnight air, staring at your empty chair. engine roaring. Three wheels in the dark. 140 BPM. Let the bass ride, jumping in the back till the driver go fast. Drowning down the shadows of the past. Wind blowing through my hair, wiping away the tears. Shifting through the gears, escaping from my fears. The engine on sounds like a heavy sub bass. Ripping through the city in an endless race. The trap pads swelling as we take a sharp turn. Watching all my memories crash and burn.
Leaping through the traffic, dodging all the pain. Cruising down the avenue, crying in the rain. The street lights flashing like a strobe in my eyes, trying to cut through all of your lies. Late night tuk tuk flying down the street, sending up the engine with this heavy trap beat. Heart racing faster than the wheels on the road, carrying the weight of this heavy emotion load. Yeah, drifting through the corners, losing my mind, leaving all the heartbreak far behind.
Colorful lights flashing on the metal frame, passing by the places where we used to write a name. Exhaust pipe smoking, leaving trails in the dark. You really left a mark on my shattered little heart. Auto-tune melodies bouncing off the street. Even when I win, it feels like a defeat. Driver hitting bumps, flying in the air, pretend that I am numb, pretending I don't care.
Late night tuk tuk flying down the street, sending up the engine with this heavy trap beat. Heart racing faster than the wheels on the road, carrying the weight of this heavy emotion load. Yeah, drifting through the corners, losing my mind, leaving all the heartbreak far behind.
Driver asks me where to, I say I do not know. Just keep driving, man, let the cold wind blow. The night is still young, but my soul is so old. The city is hot, but my blood is running cold.
Late night tuk tuk flying down the street, sending up the engine with this heavy trap beat. Heart racing faster than the wheels on the road, carrying the weight of this heavy emotion load. Yeah, drifting through the corners, losing my mind, leaving all the heartbreak far behind.
Brake lights red, coming to a stop. Out of fear, end of the ride. Bass up, bass out.
Yeah, late night Sukhumvit fading in the rear view. The neon signs bleeding to the puddle. Raindrops racing down my tinted windows. You left me on red, playing those same old games. Now I'm shifting gears, trying to outrun the bait. Triple high ass, ticking like the clock we wasted. Every sweet lie you told, I already tasted. Neon Sukhumvit, sliding through the midnight haze. Sub bass hitting heavy a demon. Gave you my soul, but you left without a reason. The oil weights vibrate, the pain right out of my chest. Neon Sukhumvit, sliding through the midnight haze. Sub-bass hitting heavy, trying to forget your face. You said you would hold me down, but you let me fall. Now I am a ghost, riding solo through the capital. Fading tail lights, just me and the heavy bass. Goodbye. 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 Foot on the gas, soaring over the town. No traffic jams to weigh me down. The tollway is clear, the city is asleep. The silence is heavy, the feeling is deep. Past the big billboard with the faded face, running from the past and the restless chase. The wind through the window cools my skin, trying to escape the state I am in. Skyline shifts as I hit the curve, testing my limits, testing my nerve. My vocal pitch shifting with the melody, searching for the peace that was meant for me. Late night drift, floating on the road, carrying the weight of an empty load. Deep bass resonance, shaking up the frame. Nothing to lose, no one left to blame. Triplet head slicing through the quiet air. I am driving to nowhere, but I do not care. Look down at the streets, glowing orange light. Everything looks perfect from this height. The Ramite bridge standing tall and grand, gripping the wheel with a shaking hand. I turn up the beat to drown out the thought of all the intense battles we have fought. A trap rhythm giving me a steady guide. A late night escape on a lonely ride. Late night drift, floating on the road, carrying the weight of an empty load. Deep bass resonance, shaking up the frames. No one left to blame. Triplet head slicing through the faded air. We am driving to nowhere, but I do not care.
The speedometer climbs 440 BPM. The neon lights passing like a shining gem.
It is just me, caught in the head wave, trying to outrun my miserable fate. And the spirit paths lift me to the sky, a smooth RB vibe as the miles fly by. Late night drift, floating on the road, carrying the weight of an empty load. Deep bass resonance, shaking up the frame. Nothing to lose, no one left to blame. Triplet head slicing through the quiet air. I am driving to nowhere, but I do not care.
Dragging the streets, gold chain. Heavy bass Chinatown nights. Let's get it. Neon characters glowing in the night. Yaowarat Gold, yeah, the future looking bright. Steam rising from the dim sun, fogging on my view. Everything I buy, I just wanna give it you. The 808s hit like a dragon in the street. Tripping hi-hat rolls, keeping up the heat, counting up the back, stacking up the bills, but the money cannot cure these emotional chills.
Gold shops lined up, shining so grand, but I would trade it all just to hold your hand. The understanding birds flying over the crowd, calling out your name, crying out loud. Heavy like a gold, heavy like my heart. We are standing so close, but we are worlds apart. 24 carats cannot shine up my soul. Since you walked away, I am losing control.
Jammed up, tuk-tuks in a row, hustling every day, getting to the dough, but the money feels worthless when the bed is cold, chasing after you, forget the Yaowarat Gold, the auto-tune shining like a chain, walking through the alleyways, hiding my pain, vendors selling everything from noodles to shoes, I can standing here singing the blues.
Heavy like the gold, heavy like my heart. We are standing so close, but we are worlds apart. 24 carats cannot shine up my soul. Since you walked away, I am losing control.
Flickering dragon sleeping. Just the bass now. Yeah. Keep the gold, I am out.
Crisp triplet hats. Moody minor key melody. Deep in the alley, where the light does not reach.
Stray dogs barking at the shadows we cast. Walking down the Soi, moving way too fast. Tangled wires overhead, blocking out the moon. You said you loved me, but you left too soon. Noodle caught steam, blinding my vision. Trusting your heart was a fatal decision. Midnight Soi, lost in the labyrinth, tasting the bitter truth on my lips like absinthe. Heavy bass rattling the corrugated steel. Tell me, baby, was any of it real? Motorcycles buzzing by, missing me by an inch. My heart is tied up, locked tight in a clinch. Neon cross from the pharmacy, flickering green. The most beautiful nightmare that I ever seen. ever seen, ever seen, ever seen, ever seen, ever seen, ever seen, ever seen. Midnight Soi, lost in the labyrinth, tasting the bitter truth on my lips like absinthe. Heavy bass rattling the corrugated steel. Tell me, baby, was any of it real? This whole city is a trap, a beautiful landscape. I surrender to the night, let the aorta fades past. Midnight Soi, lost in the labyrinth, tasting the bitter truth on my lips like absinthe. Heavy bass rattling the corrugated steel. Tell me, baby, was any of it real? We are done here.
Dragon Streets, gold chain. Heavy bass. Chinatown night. Let's get it. Neon characters glowing in the night. Yaowarat Gold, yeah, the future looking bright. Steam rising from the dim sun, fogging up my view. Everything I buy, I just wanna get to you. The 808s hit like a dragon in the street. Triple hi-hat rolls, skipping up the heat. Counting up the bot, stacking up the bills, but the money cannot cure these emotional chills.
Gold shops lined up, shining so grand, but I would trade it all just to hold your hand. Atmosphere impacts flying over the crowd, calling out your name, crying out loud. Heavy like the gold, heavy like my heart. We are standing so close, but we are worlds apart. 24 carats cannot shine up my soul. Since you walked away, I am losing control. Our nights dripping in the trap, looking for your love on a treasure map.
Traffic jammed up, tuk-tuks in a row. Hustling every day, get into the dough. But the money feels worthless when the bed is cold. Chasing after you forget the Yaowarat Gold. The auto-tune shining like a chain. Walking through the alleyways, hiding my pain. Vendors selling everything from noodles to shoes. I am just standing here singing the blues.
Heavy like the gold, heavy like my heart. We are standing so close, but we are worlds apart. 24 carats cannot shine up my soul. Since you walked away, I am losing control. Yaowarat nights, dripping in the trap, looking for your love on a treasure map. Melting down the chains, turning into tears. I have been loving you for all of these years. The red lantern swinging in the midnight breeze. I am carrying a sickness, and you are the disease. Heavy like the gold, heavy like my heart. We are standing so close, but we are worlds apart. 24 carats cannot shine up my soul. Since you walked away, I am losing control. You're at night, dripping in the trap, looking for your love on a treasure map.
Neon flickering, dragons sleeping. Just the bass now. Keep the gold amount. River flowing dark. We keep moving. Yeah. Sorted BPM. Watch the tide. Let's go. Gold
chains heavy, but my spirit is light. Cruising by the river in the dead of the night. Temple silhouettes against the purple sky. Got the bar up, but I am still asking why. The boat engine humming like a heavy sub bass. Reflections on the water show a stranger's face. I hustle for the top, but the top feels lonely. Thought that you would always be my one and only.
The water takes it all, every sin and every lie. Watching the boats pass by, letting the time fly.
The current pulling me in a dangerous direction. Staring at the river, seeking some perfection.
Chao, Phraya, shadows. These deep ends so cold. Traded all my love just to get a little gold. The water keeps moving, never looking back. Stuck inside the trap, drifting off the track. Like waves crashing on the concrete pier. I have got everything I want, but you are not here.
BVFB at the club, bottles popping off. But inside my chest, my heart is turning soft. See your face in the smoke, disappearing fast. Trying to buy the future, stuck inside the past. The triple hi-hats cutting through the humid air. Sitting in my throne, but it is an empty chair. The neon lights bleeding into the dark stream. Waking up alone from a beautiful dream.
Chao, Phraya, shadows. Everything gets so cold. Traded all my love just to get a little gold. The water keeps moving, never looking back. Stuck inside the trap, drifting off the track. Like waves crashing on the concrete pier. I have got everything I want, but you are not here.
Bridge lights glowing on the dark surface below. I got everything I wanted, but nowhere to go.
The flow of the river cannot wash away the pain. Standing in the moonlight, feeling insane. Chao, Phraya, shadows. Deep and so cold. Traded all my love just to get a little gold. The water keeps moving, never looking back. Stuck inside the trap, drifting off the track. Never like it waves crashing on the concrete pier. I have got everything I want, but you are not to the ocean, nothing left but the base. Chao, Phraya, nights drifting, peace.
Red lights, temptation everywhere, but I am numb. Walking down the Soi, neon burning my eyes. Girls calling out my name, selling beautiful lies. But I walk straight past, hands deep in my coat. Feeling the lump forming right inside my throat. It is a carnival of souls, looking for a thrill, but pray I'm chasing a ghost that I cannot kill. Shadows dancing in the red light glare. still here alone.